Hi friends, my name is Griselle with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do another pick a card reading for you. Now, before we do that, I want to extend a super warm welcome to those of you that are repeat offenders, as we typically do on this channel. Thank you so much for showing up and putting up with my shenanigans. For those of you that are new to my channel or just happenstance to cross by this little channel, I want to extend a super warm welcome as well. Hope that everyone is doing extremely well, and Happy New Year. Okay, enough about that. We're going to go ahead and get started with some incense, and because I'm a little bit obsessed with the whole fire thing, we're just going to keep that going for now. If you guys have never used these, you should really start. They're so cool. Anyways. Now, some of you guys might notice that we're shooting from a different angle today. Only because I have a show later on and I don't want to have to redo my desk all over again. So we're going to go with some sagey sage and a little bit of lavender. Y'all can skip this part and jump right to your reading if you'd like to. But this is part of the intention, and I like to shoot it just because. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to say collectively, this is a pick a card reading, but collectively, I feel like people have a lot of things going on right now. You could be feeling scattered, you could be feeling like there's just too much to focus on, your energy and your focus could be diffused. And some of you guys can be experiencing something with a temper, or like things are going just way too fast for you. Okay, so if that's anything that I described, then sit tight. I already selected the piles, so we're going to go ahead and get started with that. Or we're going to burn the house down, you know, either way. All right, guys, after I tried to burn my desk down, we got our piles together. So here we go. Pile number 1 is the toad. Pile number 2, we have the butterfly. And pile number 3, we have Halloween. So choose your pile, and we'll see you at your reading. Hi, Pile 1. My name is Griselle with Psychic MD. If you missed the fantabulous intro where I nearly burnt my desk down, I want to extend a super warm welcome to those of you that are new to my channel. And for those of you that are repeat offenders, thank you for stopping by once again. So you guys chose the toad. And of course, I have to think, well, maybe you've kissed a lot of toads, right? To get to where you're at today. We're going to find out a little bit more about that. I have no idea what kind of reading this is. This is just a general. And we're going to allow Spirit to unfold and tell us whatever it is that we need to know. So this is from the Practical Magic Inner Witch Oracle. This one right here. And it says, Toad, are you aware of all the energy that surrounds you? It is time to take a look around and really see what's there before you. You need to confront any and all negative energies, both old and new. Awaken yourself and be mindful to your environment. There's so much happening all around you all the time. Take some notice of the synchronicities within your own world. The toad has been associated with witchcraft, thought to have magical powers, and viewed as evil. When the toad crosses your path, tackle it as a message. Use the power of this card, the affirmation, and a green candle to help open your awareness and become one with your surroundings. So interesting. We do have green candles here. Now, I've never thought of the toad as being like a negative omen. But I do have friends who have seen it thus. And anyways, different. But here we go. Let's get a little bit more energy in here. So apparently, if you watch the intro, there was a lot of like diffused smoke kind of all over the place, which I found quite interesting. And I feel like that was like a collective thing. But let's see what else we have going on here. Pile number 1. Show me what I need to see for pile number 1 and show me now. I'm going to go ahead and take this. Self-love. Let me show you the card first. So it looks to me like there needs to be a little bit of self-care, self-love, some attention going that route. And it says, your advice, you advocate, hello, a healthy lifestyle, taking good care of your body, mind, and spirit, teaching others to give back to themselves. Loving the milk bath. Let's just kind of cross over the toad here. Okay. So maybe there's self-love that needs to be in order as well. So I just kind of feel like even though you might be trying, things are so scattered that you might miss, I don't know, hair appointments, if that's your thing, or nail appointments, if that's your thing, or regular massages, or even, frankly, drinking water daily could be self-care. Exercise routine, fill in the blanks. Show me what I need to see. Why are these cards here for pile number 1? And show me now. Hopefully we won't have another hazard here. Moon Goddess. So it says, you're in sync with moon cycles, promoting balance and feminine energy on Earth, helping others begin their healing with the shadow aspect of themselves. So you could be somebody that awakens other people to their shadow aspects. Okay. You could be somebody that causes tower moments in people's lives, and they tend to wake up that way. So this is general again. It's going to be different for everybody. Show me what I need to see, and show me now for pile number 1. Okay, channelers. You guys could be my channelers, literally. With a heightened consciousness, having power, or termed divine messages, you have the ability to open people's eyes to the unseen. What did we just talk about? Yeah. Anyways, so I feel like this is something that maybe perhaps has caused you a lot of grief, something that you didn't, excuse me, perhaps you weren't aware of. And right now I'm having a problem with my throat chakra. So maybe perhaps you guys have been, I don't want to say in hiding, but kind of holding back your words and letting people be people and trying to kind of be a peacemaker that way. And that hasn't really worked out. So now I kind of feel like maybe you've come into people's lives in the form of a tower to really wake them up to what is true. And not what's new, but just what's true, what is actually going on around them. And basically their own spirituality. I have these cards right here, and this is soul cards. So I feel like I just want to grab a couple of these, because you could be channeling messages to other people and they could not like it. Happened to me. Sometimes messages are not easy to hear. Show me what I need to see for pile 1 and show me now. For a minute, this looked like an eyeball to me. And then when I really focus, because, you know, it kind of looks like the iris, except it's going in a downward spiral. So I could be feeling like, also this to me represents almost like a conch shell. So I could feel like you're just a little bit, I heard like bottoming out, or just not feeling very well, not feeling yourself, not feeling lively, or, excuse me, or content. It could be that you're going through your own transformations as well. And you're having to kind of take steps again. Feeling like maybe you're taking some steps forward, but many steps kind of like back to square one. But rest assured, it's not back to square one. Sometimes we have to kind of revisit old places just to remember things or pick up or remember new lessons or old lessons, things like that. Look at this, the card that follows. I'm sorry, I apologize for my stomach. I decided to skip breakfast and my stomach's like not having it. Anyhow, check this out. What exactly are you birthing? I feel like you're in between worlds. It's almost like you're not with this world, you're not crossing over, obviously, but this is like you're in between worlds, and this is like, all right, I give up. It almost even feels like a spider type of a vibe. So you guys could be a little bit into like networking or in the IT field, or trying to promote yourself by, networking with other people. But even these right here, it's like, okay, I give up. Just put your hands up. And you're like, which ones? Not these, because I am creating something, okay? And it's something that maybe is even unseen for you. And maybe perhaps it's, I heard Jesus take your hand off the wheel. What? But, it's more like taking your hand off the wheel and letting Jesus drive type of a mindset. But let's just get some more on this right here. Okay, that makes sense to me, actually. And if you look, okay, I'll take them both, just 1 second. If you look right here, this is getting back to the joyful you. What gave you joy? This is almost like, okay, I've given everything that I've got. I've tried everything. Maybe you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to like make different things work and nothing is quite fusing together. Or perhaps you have like different strategies for the same business and that hasn't quite worked out. But whatever the case is, Spirit's like, okay, you need to get back to what gives you joy. Maybe singing and dancing by yourself in the shower or things like that, or going out to dance, whatever your thing is. I don't know. Being barefoot outside would really help if that is a possibility. Depending, of course, on where you live and the time of the year and the weather conditions. Yeah, but this is getting back to the basics, getting back to the root of what gave you joy to begin with. I feel like I can't even talk. Well, I have my retainer in my mouth, which that's a problem. But I feel like also like this joy thing, your heart chakra needs to be more activated because I feel like you've maybe shut down. You've allowed things to calcify on your soul, maybe even on your aura because of hard times or difficult times with other people or sadness overall, or just, the pain called life, whatever the case may be. So this is about being your own cheerleader, about rejoicing in things that you currently have, not looking at necessarily like monetary things or what's coming, but being more present, being in the moment and finding joy in the moment. And that's when you're going to achieve an unlocking of your heart chakra, which, by the way, is, a direct correlation with your throat chakra. So if your heart is blocked, then you don't have the ability to speak your truth very well. So I think that that's going to really help. Utilizing green, as I always say on this channel, is going to be really helpful. Green with clothing. I love to wear green. Even I do have an undershirt on. It's green as well. But I love to wear green and just really kind of meditate and wear it with intention. You might want to think about doing that. Or do some color therapy. Or get out in Mother Nature. All of those things even would be fantabulous. Okay? I feel like also when you're like deep in meditation, you could I feel like you could be loved up on by your ancestors. You could even be thinking about the one kiss. I don't know what that means. That might be for one person out there. But look at this. To me, this almost looks like a fence at the bottom. If I look at it with like soft eyes. And this almost looks like a sunflower with a person's face in the center. But I think these are actually pyramids. Let's see what. Because somebody's not wearing her glasses. Yeah. Pyramids with the eyeballs in there. So I feel like right now you could not have the best self-perception, be not feeling good, not feeling good about how you're doing physically, mentally, emotionally, all that stuff. Excuse me, and I want to assure you that that is temporary, okay? Everything has its season, so if you're feeling a little bit in the blues, I get ya, but try to focus a little bit on what you do have and what gives you joy, whether it's music or painting or writing, reading, all of that. Show me what I need to see for my pile number 1 and show me now. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, so maybe you've been giving to too much, too many different situations. This could be not having like a real focus, but you're giving out of, you know, generosity, whether it's time, energy, effort, blood, sweat, or tears. But perhaps maybe now is a time to just reel it all back in, make a reassessment, and see who and what you are giving to. Then I have the 8 of Pentacles. This is reassessment about work. So maybe work has you a little bit down, a little bit depressed. This is starting to feel a little bit like a jail here, along with the cog. And usually I see the work card is like a great card. It's like a mastery. You're really focused. But this time I'm feeling like maybe it might be dragging you a little bit down and making you feel sad or something, okay? Show me what I need to see for those that chose pile number 1. How to get out of this funk. Show me now. 9 of Swords. Recognize what it is that you're anxious about. Name it and, you know, declare it gone. I mean, everything's like energy. So if we could just focus on, okay, I see depression and I'm like, in the name of, you know, Jesus or whatever. If you're into prayer, you mark it as gone. That is not an energy that sits with me any longer. Anxieties and things like that. So whatever you're anxious about, maybe just jot them down, 9 things. And then for all the 9 things, hello. Yeah, they'll topple over. This has been like a wild ride of a reading. I haven't done a reading in a long time. And here we are dropping stuff, burning stuff, all of it. But jot down everything that you appear anxious about, whatever wakes you up at night, whatever keeps you in the negative. And we're just going to get rid of these cards. It's easier that way. And from there, you can actually jot down and cross off the ones that you cannot control. If you can't affect it, change it, improve it, then cross that off because obviously there's nothing to be done about that. With the rest of them, then maybe you can make active steps. And that includes delegating to other people. If it is not your problem, don't allow it to be your problem. Okay? Those would be like the easy, quick fixes. But I know that nothing is easy per se or necessarily a quick fix like that. So that is what I have for you. Pile number 1. I hope that you will continue working on yourself, mental health, getting some help, drinking more water, getting some sun if that's all possible. Much love to you, and smash that like button, and namaste. Hi friends, my name is Griselle with Psychic MD, and I'm here to do your pick a card reading. If you chose pile number 2, or if you chose this fantabulous butterfly, this reading is for you. Now, before I get into it, for those of you guys that are repeat offenders, thank you so much for stopping in. And for those of you new to my channel, thank you for coming by. I hope everybody receives exactly what it is that you are seeking. Now, prior to doing even a reading, I was watching a TikTok where a composer was talking about a song that they had written and it didn't have a name. And the first thing I thought of was butterflies. And it's like almost like attack of the butterflies trying to escape the brain or something to that effect, okay? It was just kind of an interesting thing. And then I just kind of tossed it out of my mind. But here we have butterflies, so we'll see what this does. Pile number 2, we're going to read from the book called Practical Magic, Inner Witch Oracle. You can find this on Etsy. It's a cute little deck. I love it. Happiness, joy of life. Remember to enjoy the little things in life. Share smiles and laughter with those around you. Seek out that which brings you pleasure. Hold on to things. Life is an amazing gift. Bring the butterfly's joy of life into your house today. The butterfly grows and develops in a cocoon, and it takes time for it to come out into the world. But when it does, it's a glorious, magnificent, and wonderful moment. Take time to notice the sources of joy and apply them to your magical practice to raise your overall happiness. Okay, so that's what the butterfly has to talk to you about today. Let's see where this goes. I'm going to start out with, let's do these. Show me what I need to see for pile number 2. I also feel kind of like I saw like hands kind of like closing in on something warm, not necessarily a flame, something kind of bright and yellow. You might have an idea or passion or a desire that you're thinking about or holding dear. Show me what I need to see for pile 2. The happy butterfly. And show me now. Wheel of Fortune. So things are improving. Spirit wants you to know things are improving. Also, I feel like for some of you guys, if you've had battles with like your faith and things like that, things are changing for the better for you. So you don't have to really worry about that. Just take it one day at a time, one step at a time. I know it's been a little bit of a challenge for a lot of people, especially these past couple of years. But things are definitely improving. I also feel like you could be interesting. I see like working with metal, with sheet metal, or some kind of like metal smithing, soldering. Okay. Show me what I need to see. Okay. My cards are like, I'll show you. I'll show you. We've got the Ace of Cups, okay? This is the cutest little deck. It's called the something manor. Don't quote me because I don't remember totally what it's called. And I'm not really sure where the box is. But you have new love coming. And this could be love like a person, or new love as in things are changing and you're embracing a new part of yourself. So it's just something that you are going to love. It's emotional gratification. It's excitement. And it's overall happiness. And, you know, it's like, I feel like focusing on the butterfly, whatever gives you. Okay. I heard that you just undergone actually transformation that kind of burned everything to the ground. Not to sound dramatic, but here we are. And what I mean by that, I mean everything could have changed. Your job, your location, your family dynamics, your friendships, like all of it in no time flat could have just completely changed. Show me what I need to see. And show me now. There could have been some harsh words exchanged, some rash. So I heard like, come at me, bro. Some rash decision making on your part or somebody else's. But regardless, I feel like you're finding your happiness through it all. Interesting. Because right then I heard, you really love me underneath it all. I don't own the rights to that song, and I can't sing. But yeah, no doubt. So maybe this has something to do with somebody that you exchange some harsh words with, or some like fast and swift, like cut you off type of energy, whatever the deal is. And in the end, this says, this person still loves you underneath it all, or you love them, or both. Show me what I need to see. I feel like you've just done a lot of growing and changing, and there needed to be distance, whatever this is. And show me now. Six of Pentacles. Okay. So this could have been you giving to many different people, or this person giving to many different people. And if it's not romantic, we just don't do like love only here on this channel. This could look in a multitude of ways. Yes, it could be somebody who's romantically breadcrumbing you, giving you, I'm like the end of the bread part, but I actually like that. So, you know what I'm talking about. Nobody likes to be breadcrumbed, okay? Get serious here. But this could have been somebody who like stood on ice, who did not really allow you close, or vice versa, who gave from their wealth and generosity, but made you at times feel like a beggar. If you look at this sign up here, it's like this is scales of fairness. This could have something to do with a Libra even. Not necessarily, but it could. Show me what I need to see for pile number 2. Chose a butterfly, and show me now. Okay. Yeah. 7 of Swords is somebody decided to do their own thing, take off, do their own thing. It's a little bit of like sneaky, leaving in the middle of the dark, or not saying anything, and doing their own thing. And what they were doing, they started pursuing their dream, pursuing what it is that they really want. So maybe you knew that there would be a lot of protests from this other person, or these other people, but whatever the case may be, I feel like you decided to chase your dreams. I'm like throwing this. This butterfly is like practically flying on my table because it's all over the place. But bottom line is that you chose to pursue your dreams and go after that and really better your life. I feel like you had a dream, and people were not supportive of it, or people didn't understand your vision or the reason why, or it could simply be that you wanted to move, or maybe even pursue like a metalsmithing job or a hobby. I'm throwing everything everywhere, you guys. You're welcome. This is why I don't come from this angle. What is wrong with me today? I'm all wacky. But anyways, whatever this dream is, this is about having high ideals. This is about having, something deep in your heart that you really have always wanted to execute and pursue. And you finally did it. Yeah. So I feel like the tides are turning. Things are going to improve. And you're going to get cooperation. Because before, there was not a real spirit of cooperation. Especially with that energy. I'm not going to grab that card now, because I'll destroy everything in front of me. But the energy of someone who has like quick words or quick judgments, and fast to speak on stuff that they don't understand or know, and things like that. So you just wound up having to do your own thing, moving in silence. Yeah. And here's Justice. So I feel like you're actually finding almost like a tribe or a company of people that are kind of going to help back up your ideas, your plans, your dreams, whatever the case may be. But this is, justice. So having things go in a way that is balanced and in a way that is fair. So maybe I'm just going to leave them all down. It don't matter. Maybe you're somebody that has been constantly giving, and you just had a dream that you wanted to do something totally different. But people were willing to take, and not give back in a real way with you. So you had to make some moves. Okay. So this is 6 of Wands. This is about this. You're on the right track, even though sometimes it may not feel that way. Even though you throw the cards all over the place. Yeah, so you're definitely on the right path. I feel like as long as you're pursuing things with a purity, and I don't feel like you have like a big agenda, like, oh, I'm here to, make some money, be a baller, and this and that. You can have those lofty goals. That's fine. But I feel like this is more for my spiritual group. People that are focused on a spiritual practice, or wanting to improve the world in some way, or whatever. Things like that, okay? So keep it up, keep focused, and cleanse. Drink a lot of water. Got that message in pile number 1 as well. Let's look at this deck here. Show me what I need to see for those that chose the butterfly or pile number 2, and show me now. Okay. This is like taking a time out. Stop taking a time out, thinking. And it's like 2 minds can become 1. Interesting. Maybe you're in a timeout with someone, or someone's in a timeout with you, however that works. Or maybe it's taken a while in order for people to really come together and have the same mindset. And this one's kind of popping out. Interesting. So you see almost like a mother and a child, and the child's like reaching up. It looks like a big leaf to me. And if you look, let me use my fancy pointer. That might still be on fire, but hopefully not. I see another face here. Eyeball, eyeball, nose, mouth, almost like an anime face. But this could be like this child's reaching up for a leaf. It's like this child wants growth. And this parent is looking away and just kind of almost like holding the child, you know, but not looking at what's going on here. So this parent is distracted. Maybe you have kids and you're distracted, or vice versa. But I do feel like there is an element of growth here, focusing on growth, especially with the butterfly and the transformation. Yeah. That's super cool. It almost looks to me like there is another butterfly here. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. Hang on. Look at this butterfly right here with its wings, and it's white as well. And this person's like walking off. Okay, I'm going to walk off and pursue what makes me happy. I'm going to walk off and pursue my higher calling, what I feel like I'm here to do, any of those things. And I feel like continue doing that because things are improving. I feel like you're, with the Wheel of Fortune, things are ending for sure, but also with the Wheel of Fortune says that things are getting better. It reduces to a 1. Things are getting better. Look. What I tell you, things are getting better in your world. And I feel like people, with all this white and then the white butterfly that's buried under all the cards I dropped, I feel like that's just talking about people dressed in the same as you. No, I'm not talking about a cult, but I am talking about people that have the same mindset, same heart, same drive, same spirit. People that are like in a spiritual community, or people that have the same goals. Anything like that, okay? So I feel like you're finding a way to support not only each other, but to support and cause goodness in the world. Is that really awkwardly said? Yes. But you get the point, okay? So pile number 2, if you like this kind of reading, please just smash that like button. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I hope that you're doing super well. Don't be dropping stuff like I did throughout your whole reading. And until next time, namaste. Hi, pile number 3. My name is Chriselle with Psychic MD, and I want to thank you so much for showing up to my channel. Those of you that are new to my channel, thank you for stopping in. Consider subscribing. And for those of you that are repeat offenders, thank you so much for being patient and for stopping by. So I'm going to be reading from this little deck right here. It's called Inner Witch Oracle, 2nd edition, Practical Magic. You can actually find it on Etsy. It's a super cute little deck. So let us find what we're going to read from. And you chose Halloween Magic. Get this up closer. Look how cute those little witches are. Hello. Hello. Yes. Is it me you're looking for? Uh-huh. Super cute. Anyways, the 2 little witches. Let's see if we can read this one out. Squinting. This is such a magical time with so much mystical energy currently surrounding you. We're going to try that again. I promise you I can read, okay? This is such a magical time with so much mystical energy currently surrounding you. Take a minute and fully connect with it. Sometimes we get so caught up in everyday things that we forget to connect with our spiritual side. Take the time to get back into your craft or dive deeper. Okay? So maybe some of you guys are interested in pursuing magic or, I don't know, setting intentions like I did with these two green candles. Even though I dropped one of them. But we ain't going to talk about that. Show me what I need to see for pile number 3. Those that chose this here card called Halloween. Show me what I need to see for pile 3 and show me now. All right. I feel like there's a lot of common themes in all 3 piles. Actually, we have the Hangman. Looking at things from a different perspective, trying to gain a spiritual vision, trying to see things in a way that you've never seen them before. Always thinking maybe there's more. And the Ace of Swords, we have clarity. I'm seeking clarity, the need to understand, the need to have a clear perspective. So maybe things were not so clear and you just want to be clear. Or maybe perhaps you just want to be clear yourself, okay? Show me why the Ace of Swords is here for pile number 3. Ace of Swords. Why is the pile... Why is the Ace of Swords here? Why are these cards here? I'm actually like watching this lady standing over cracked ground, like really parched dry ground, in a beautiful, beautiful like French dress. Old school. 1800s perhaps. You know, the kind with the big thing, the booty, poofy thingy. Ballroom. Show me what I need to see. Maybe you're walking on parched ground for a long, long time and you're trying to gain perspective. And maybe you're trying to utilize your energy as, quote, like magic to be able to change things, change your circumstances, and look at things in a different perspective. Show me what I need to see and show me now. 5 of Wands, a lot of wrestling. It could be like some, I heard adversary. Could be some fighting about an institution, outside of an institution. And that can be any workplace, any building. Okay. Something that's caused you a lot of anxiety. This could be even about a child, by the way. So if you are in the middle of like child support, trying to get your child support, going to court for stuff like that, this could be referencing all of that. And maybe perhaps you're just kind of like, okay, I need to do something to really ensure that things go my way. I see a lot of green right here. So a lot of heart chakra things going on for you. Could be a lot of storminess going on too. And, you know, this child can be young, very, very sensitive, very emotional at times, but doesn't say a lot. This would cause you a lot of anxiety. For those of you that do not have a child or have a court case of anything going on like that, then this perhaps is saying that this is like you want to take small steps to really clear up whatever this is about fighting or arguing or having any form of educated, energetic tug of war, okay? So maybe some of you guys are in educational system. Maybe I need to go back to school. I can't even speak today at all. Show me what I need to see. But something's causing you a lot of anxiety. Okay, and so we have, I love this card. This is so cool. We have the 8 of Wands. This is about rapid communication. It could be travel. Maybe you're booking a flight somewhere, taking a road trip, staycation, but a lot of messages going back and forth. Communication. So maybe this is about delivering communication regarding something that's stressing you out, okay? What's keeping you awake? Being able to communicate that to this King of Wands, somebody that you work with. I just get work vibes. And if not work, then this could be somebody who is like a mover and a shaker and a businessman, even a businesswoman. We don't read sex on this channel. We simply read energy. Now, even though, like from this distance, because yeah, I don't have my glasses, but in a way, this king to me looks like he's wearing a big snake, like a python, even though it's a trim of his actual attire, his cape, coat, whatever this is. Cloak, yeah. And I think about that, and I think that this person wants change because, you know, snakes are representing a lot of times like change and how they shed their skin, how they grow, and they can't continue maintaining the same skin. They have to shed their skin in order to grow. So this could be stating that you want someone in your life that you want them to shed their skin, to be able to change and grow. Sorry, guys, I have a little bit of a cold and I'm congested. But this is a wish. This is a wish fulfillment. This is a desire that you want. I feel like you want things to kind of come together. You want open communication. You want to communicate again about things that have been stressing you out, things that have been upsetting you. And there needs to be a big change with that because you have formed a judgment on this. I love these images. And this is about bringing things up, maybe even from the past, of, you know what, this has always bothered me and I want this to change. I can't continue that way. Can we please change together? 10 of Pentacles is going back to family. So this could be definitely about family, okay? So this could be, even if you're undergoing a divorce or whatever your case may be, this can definitely have to do with a partner or a person that you've had conflict with, you don't see eye to eye, or you've never been able to express how it is that you truly feel, because they could be dogmatic, or they don't want to hear, or they don't believe how you believe, whatever the case may be. Then I have the Three of Cups. So I feel like things will start smoothing out, working in your favor the more that you exercise your throat chakra, which is speaking your truth, okay? I think that is going to be fabulous. But utilize your own magic because you are magic. And so I feel like after the initial shock and the breakthrough, people will start having to really understand or not understand. It could feel like you are juggling things to try to make it work, right? Juggle your feelings versus like what you really say or how you act or anything like that. It feels like you're just constantly juggling, but here's the ship coming in right behind you. And you don't notice because you're so busy trying to like make peace or really balance things out so nobody's offended or people aren't pissed off and upset with you, or you don't rattle the cage, whatever the case may be. This could be somebody sneaking behind your back, thieving, or doing whatever. If this has to do with a court case or trying to hide their assets, things like that. And we have another person here with money. Very balanced, okay? But we have a lot of like sorrow, crying over spilt milk, crying over the way things were and how they're not there anymore. Could be even decisions that you've made that weren't the best, but we can't go back and rewind time. Been there, done that, right? So you're going to stuff your feelings again. Be careful because that's kind of how you got there to begin with, all right? And then this is the Empress. This is, it could be about a mother. You could be a mother. Empress is also about abundance, and the High Priestess, and about really following your intuition and unraveling secrets there, okay? And moving on. Six of Swords. So if you're a mom going to court about a child, things like that, this is applicable. And I know the messages seem like a little bit all over the place because I have a cold, but you're moving on to calmer waters, okay? And then we have the Four of Swords here. So you're going to take a time out, a little bit of a break to be able to collect yourself, gather your own thoughts, your own feelings, so that you don't make any missteps. Things are improving. Maybe you could be connecting to your intuition more. Somebody else could be connecting to intuition more. And also people could be thinking about you when it is nighttime, like when they're going to bed. The sun. So this is a big fat yes. Yes, things are going to get better. Especially with this like blue cord here. Let me show you one more time. I'm going to throw all the cards down because I did it in group 1 and 2. Why not? So here we have this little dog being held by this wild leash or whatever. But I feel like this is, it's almost like being controlled. What you say is being controlled, or how you perceive things by another person. They want to control you. They want to control what you say, and you've been loyal because dogs are known to be loyal. And then there's toxicity in the air. Okay, so this could be a falling out with someone as well. You might have a message in a different pile. It's going to take some work to bring peace again. And you are going to choose you. Which is good because in the end, everybody chooses themselves anyways, if you really look at things, right? And I'm sure that these people don't choose themselves every single time. So, this is about 9 of Pentacles. If you've been worried about money, things are coming your way and things are improving. So, money is definitely coming your way. It's been a little bit of a waiting game, but your ships are definitely coming in. Everything that you need is headed your way. And I feel like you'll be content with whatever it is that you have. So really enjoying the moment and things like that is the overall message for your pile. And with that, I will leave you. If you like this kind of message, please smash that like button, share, comment, subscribe. And pile number 3. Until next time, namaste.